Hello ladies and gents, it's Jerron Dove and I'm back with a brand new video. It's time to get into this month's pro wrestling crate, so without further ado, let's get to it. Now, this, let me open it up, okay. Now this month's theme is Lucha. Of course, Lucha Libre, Mexican wrestling, so expect this to be a very colorful set. So let's see what's inside. And first up, it looks like we have a Luchasaurus shirt. Luchasaurus, when Luchasaurus ruled the world. Luchasaurus from AEW. Now, I do not watch AEW. I do not have TNT, so nor the apps or whatnot, Bleacher app, and so I do not. I've never seen a full match of his, but I watch AEW clips on YouTube, so I'm familiar with who he is. He is part of the Jurassic Express trio with Marco Stunt and Jungle Boy. Nice T-shirt. And that's one thing about pro wrestling crate. I just love the quality of their T-shirts compared to other crate services I've done. So we're just gonna place that to the side. Up next we have, wow, now this is a colorful shirt. This is, I believe this would, and I hate that I have one hand. I'm kind of limited. But this, yep, Lucha Brothers, yeah, I can tell that's definitely Phoenix and Pentagon, one of the top tag teams in the business today, if not the best tag team in the business today. The Lucha Brothers, they have just made such a name for themselves over the last few years on the independent scene in Mexico, and AEW, of course, is their home promotion now. I mean, these guys, and they even had a stint, I believe, in Impact Wrestling for a little bit, if I'm correct. So Lucha Brothers are definitely among the most decorated tag teams in the game today. Nice, like that. So now let's get into my favorite part of these boxes, the Micro Brawlers figure. I just had to do a double. Okay, El Generico, but which goes along with the theme though. El Generico. Of course, this is better known to wrestling fans as Sami Zayn. This is the gimmick that Sami Zayn did on the main roster back in Ring of Honor for years. Ring of Honor, he competed, PWG, Chikara. This was the gimmick that he had. As he was basically, El Generico was it was a play on Lucha Libre. It was basically, he was the, I guess, generic luchador, but this is certainly, El Generico was what got him noticed by WWE years ago. And pretty cool figure, I like that. El Generico, so I will put that right there. Looks like we have a cup holder. The Guerreros, Mexican style. Let me see, Mexican style legend. Lager. Okay, Mexican style Lager. So yeah, this is a cup holder. I guess a can holder, pretty much. And yeah, Chavo. I can see Chavo underneath the nose. Yeah, so Chavo Guerrero, Viva La Raza. And my goodness, wow, what a week to get this, considering that this past week, I believe both parts are up now. Yes, the Dark Side of the Ring story on Chris Benoit, in which Chavo Guerrero is heavily featured as one of the talking heads. And I mean, just the whole story and the parallels with his uncle Eddie Guerrero, with him and Chris Benoit's history. I mean, my goodness, what a riveting watch. If you're a wrestling fan, you definitely have to watch that. I believe they got both. I watched part one on YouTube. I heard that both parts are on YouTube. Part two came out this week, so I definitely need to check that out. But my goodness, hands down, one of the best wrestling documentaries I've seen in my life. The story of Chris Benoit's death, Benoit murder suicide, and of course Eddie Guerrero's life. Eddie Guerrero is and Chris Benoit's careers and their lives are so intertwined. So definitely give it a watch. But all right, this is a card, so they must have a brewing company then, I guess, or a Lobster Brewing Company. So I guess he has a partnership with them, I reckon, Chavo Guerrero. All right, we have a Perros del Mal pin, Pedro Aguayo Jr. Pedro Aguayo Jr., son of the legendary Pedro Aguayo. Pedro Jr. passed away tragically in an in-ring accident in Mexico a few years ago when his father passed away. I want to say 2018. I'm pretty sure it was very recently. I want to say he passed away in 2018. So, cool pin to add. And we have a Taya Valkyrie DVD. Some of Taya Valkyrie. She's wrestled a lot in Mexico. I remember my first exposure to Taya was through Lucha Underground, and she's currently competes in Impact Wrestling. She's been in Impact Wrestling, I believe, ever since Lucha Underground closed shop. So it looks like I've never really been a fan of her. I guess never really invested the time to watch her stuff, but she has quite a few. Looks like mixed tag team matches on here. See, well, two PJ Black. Teams with PJ Black. To take on Super Panda and Lucha Soras. And looks like she has a match, another tag match with PJ Black against Doomfly. So interesting. And for this month's autograph photo, we have, let's see, Dr. Wagner. Yeah, Dr. Wagner Jr. Yep, Dr. Wagner Jr., one of the living legends of Lucha Libre. Dr. Wagner Jr. is the son of Dr. Wagner Sr., who was a huge star in Mexico back in, I want to say, the 60s and 70s. And his son has been wrestling. Wagner Jr. has been wrestling, I want to say, since the 80s. And he's still shockingly going strong in Mexico. One of the biggest second generation stars over there, and a legend. Like I said, I don't know a ton about him. Most of what I know, actually all what I know about him, is just what I read through newsletters and on the internet. But I do know he definitely is one of the biggest stars of the, I guess I would say, the previous generation. But he's still going strong as a pretty big box office attraction. So nice photo though. So here it is, the Lucha crate for this month. Like I said, Pro Wrestling Crate, one of the best deals out there. If you're a wrestling fan, you really cannot get better than this. Just a good value. I mean, 2 t-shirts, an action figure, a DVD, a pin, a can holder, bottle holder, and an autograph picture for, under, 20. This is, I believe it's, my gosh, how much is, let me see. For under $25, you can't beat this value at all. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. I just want to say, before I leave, hope everyone is doing well under the circumstances we're in here in this country with the coronavirus. It's been an extremely incredible just last really 2 weeks, just how much life has changed. Things are going good on my end. I'm able to work remotely, so that's certainly a blessing. But, just, continuing to practice my social distance and, making sure I have what I need to in the house, as far as, food and supplies. But, my advice to you all is that, if you're in a state where you can work remotely, work from home, take advantage of this time. I know, here in my state, I think almost is going to be nationwide soon, but in my state, they put the order down for K through 12 schools to be out up until April. Actually, I believe they'll be out through May. Yep. So, and it's definitely real. My wife's an educator, so seeing her having to kind of go and really redo her lessons and present them online now, and the challenges that's come with that, and it's turned everything upside down. But we're still doing good, and as I say, use this opportunity. Since we're all going to be indoors for a lot longer than we anticipated, use this time to connect with your family, check on your friends, and even just get into your personal pursuits. Get into some of your creative hobbies. If you got a YouTube channel, you can work on that. If you Instagram, if you blog, if you write, just take this time to work on you. So that's my best advice for this time. And as I've told people, this situation too shall pass. I believe it's going to be over, pretty soon. and our lives are going to be able to go back to normal as far as going out and being around large gatherings and groups of people. But until that time comes, definitely heed wisdom, follow the CDC guidelines, wash your hands, do not put your hands in your face if you are out in public. Certainly do not shake people's hands, limit the hugs, just be mindful of those common sense things you know to do so that you don't contract or spread the coronavirus. So, in these situations, just common sense is, everyone's best friend. So, but I seriously hope everyone is doing good. For those who, whose jobs have been shaky due to, closures and reduced hours, I hope all works out with your situation and unemployment and just all that stuff. I just hope everyone is just taken care of and protected during these uncertain times. But in all things give thanks. I do think that even in a situation like this, there is certainly a blessing to be had. So just keep the faith. And as I said earlier, just use this time to connect with your family. I think that's maybe the most important thing we get out of this whole situation, just a chance to be at home and a chance to just kind of slow down for a little bit. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this. Take it easy, and I will talk to you again after a while.